All right, you're asking for it, so here it is. Listen to this.
I want you folks laughing at we partners pod, kid. You understand? We in here drinking, singing, swinging, all that shit, dog. Sweating, getting wet, and all that.
All right, welcome to the 173rd episode of the Drinking Partners Podcast. Yes, this is our Larry Allen episode. I don't know if I use him for 73, but he's the best 73 ever because he played for the Dallas Cowboys. He played on the front line, which we try to do, and they threw a whole Coke party. The motherfuckers was having fun.
Yeah.
They threw a whole Coke party on a boat and still won the championship, which means, you know what? Don't matter if you get fucked up in your free time. Just do your job.
Yeah, and that's, being two brothers in Pittsburgh, man, we know about being niggas in snow. So.
Well, they played in Dallas, so I don't know.
That whole Coke reference and just threw it out. You just
niggas in snow. Well, I don't know nothing about that. I ain't never made a snow angel like that.
We two brothers in Pittsburgh.
We brothers.
We used to the snow.
It's about so hot, motherfucker.
If nature don't provide it, I guess the locker room.
We gotta do niggas in Paris and Yinzer. And the Yinzer, boss on my can't find me. I don't know. But I'm happy to host and I'm Ed Bailey. I'm joined as always with my co-host Dave Bracey. Say what up to the people.
What's good with you people? We are the Drinking Partners, and if you're looking for us, you can find us on epicastnetwork.com/partnerspod. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, and Google Play.
We
Drinking Partners. You can find us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook at PartnerSpot. 173 episodes, man. We've been asking y'all, and we will continue to ask you, man. Please hop on iTunes, rate and review. That's how we let no other. It's 2 or 2.
Let them
That's
know.
how we let others know that we're doing well. That's how we know what we're doing well, and that's how we continue to do well. So please hop on iTunes, rate and review.
Listen, you love us.
Yeah.
You see us in public.
Yeah.
You tell us you love us. Now, at the click of a button, please tell the internet, tell the world, tell everybody. Tell everybody how much you love us. And look, we show love back, but we want to say in lieu of rates and reviews,
As always,
we do accept shots of Henny. Shout out to Car Guy DJ and the Conway for starting the chin. Shout out to our last guest, Sean Stizzy from Pro Digital VR.
Yeah.
He up, up the ante. If you coming on, you gotta bring that shot of
Bring
Henny.
the little bottles.
Sean Stizzy did, and he said, "Hey, look, he's working on a wave of the future, and bringing us Henny is the wave." Like,
Yeah.
And as always, if you show love, if you leave a review, we may read it on the podcast, much like this titled "Pittsburgh Coming Up." You know what I mean? By Mr. De Silva with the 2 dots over the A. So I don't know if it's De Silva, De Silva. I don't know.
Oh, De Silva. Okay. That's another Woody High. Yeah. The fam out there.
Yeah.
He played Super Nintendo with that motherfucker. He introduced me to Super Nintendo and anime.
All right. Well, your Nintendo anime guy said these cats are hilarious. Pittsburgh comedy on the rise. And you like, why you choose that? Listen, our next guest, he be doing his part in making Pittsburgh comedy come up. So shout out to Mr. De Silva.
Yeah, shout out to De Silva.
For saying that Pittsburgh comedy is on the rise.
Shout out
And
to
we
his
try
mom
to lend our
Mother's
hand
Day.
to that. You know what I mean?
Late Mother's Day to Mrs. De Silva.
Okay, we try to lend our hand to that by throwing our night of epic comedies.
Then July.
So we got Ray featuring for Norlex on June 30. Then we got him headlining in the city, Arcade Comedy Theater, July 21st. So come out, see my boy, man. That's my bro. That's my good guy. And check out his podcast, No Week's Notice. We've been on it. We're going to be back on it.
Back on that, man.
Yeah,
That's a nice premise. It's shot in.
Talk about how you quit your fucking job, man.
Yeah,
Fuck these jobs, man. Because we be bringing on people who work for themselves, and I'll be sitting here jealous, like, motherfucker, somebody else send my check. And I hate that shit. Like, I be mad. But these people work for themselves, like, and that's where the nation is going, man. Get your shit popping, get your shit off the ground.
That's the story that you want to hear. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how did you take that leap? How did you get to where you're at? So, shout out to Ray. He'll be down there July 21st at Arcade Comedy, headlining that. Free booze, BYOB as always, and it's at if you look for tickets, it's at arcadecomedytheater.com, man.
And you know we got to talk about August 11th because we got
our guest. Our guest today is going to be a part of that. Yeah, I mean, Fresh Fest, man, August 11th, man, this is the first Black Beer Festival in Pittsburgh, man. If anybody was going to do it, it had to be us. So, like, yeah, I mean, we shout out to Black Brew Culture, whatever. And we putting up the first Black Brew Festival in Pittsburgh. We've got 20 local brewers paired with, another 10 to 15 Black brewers from around the country. There's going to be hella collaborations going on, bottle releases, events leading up to it. We've got at the event, we've got music. It's down at Threadbare. The VIP will be at Wiggle Barrel Room. Starting at 1:00. Yeah, I mean, you get a little swag bag for that VIP. You get a podcast. You know what I mean, an exclusive podcast with us. You get to meet the brewers. You get that first sip. You know what I mean, like it's nice. You get a little glass and whatnot. Then you get the early access. Yeah, I mean, that's the middle ticket. You know what I mean, you get about an hour in, a little hour early. Get in there, get the first dibs on that because that shit be going fast. Like I don't know if you've been to a brew festival. It should be going on. Yeah, they be drinking. So that first dibs is nice. Yeah, I mean, you get to talk to the brewers because this isn't an event like 30,000 beers and a bunch of it's just a bunch of reps and beers. Whatever. You're gonna actually get to talk to the brewers there. Yeah, I mean, like this is a nice home feel. You know what I mean, and you get to see the Black culture in that community and like that diversity. Like I love the craft beer scene because the flavors and the styles are so diverse. And when you bring the Black folks in and that voice, it pops. So
episode 202.
202, man.
We can see. But man, be the change you want to see. Like we want in, you know what I'm saying? It's a $1 billion industry and we have representation outside of the city. We trying to bring the representation here to show like, yo, we can do it. And it's not about beer lovers, it's about fun lovers, man. We out here just having a good ass time. You know what I mean? Like you ever listen to Day and I? If you ever been out where Day and I have been, we just having a good ass time.
It's the confluence there. It's the comedy, the music, the beer, the live events. I mean, it's and like I said, like you said, I mean, if you've been out to where we've been at, it's all been love, and this is the next step in the city. I mean, what kind of city are we trying to raise up here in Pittsburgh? I mean, this is one of those moments, you know what I mean? So, show out. White people are heavily encouraged to come out. We've been getting that question a lot. Like, it's a Black Beer Festival. Are we allowed to come through? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like this, you could drink from the same tap. It's all good. Like, most of the brewers there will look like you as well. So it's all good. Like it's love. This is about mingling. This isn't about like, cornering people off or trying to. This is about having a conversation and dialogue between people. And that's how humanity grows and that's how a city grows. So shout out to Fresh Fest. If you're looking for tickets, that's freshfestbeerfest.com.
Yeah, and our guest on today's episode will be a collaborator at Fresh Fest. Yeah. And more so than that, just a family member, man. Just some motherfucker that it's a good time. Yeah,
he's drank on my porch, man. This is
on your porch. I've drank on his porch or wherever in his venue. I've come out, after trying to make poor decisions, all types of crazy shit. Like it's just a good guy who's very dangerous to have as a friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you want him as a friend. So we got founder of Apex Mead. We got Dave Cerminara in the building. Say what up to the people.
Hey, what's up?
This is a long time coming.
Yeah. It's been 2 years since I was on the first time.
Shit, was it 2 years?
I thought it might have been
3.
Might have been 3.
It was early.
Yeah, it
could have been last weekend. I fucking forgot already.
We're there so much that
that's what I'm saying. We just be there all the time. Yeah. It's like, when will we have you on? Like, guy, you just building up so many fun times. You've been doing your fucking thing, moving to a new venue, putting out new shit. I got some shit here that I'm like, gotta taste it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, have a sip of it. So this is just, let's get into this right now. Tell us about
this
It's
first
peanut
DJ.
butter jelly time.
Because this is
butter jelly time. Peanut butter.
So the weird background of this is one of my best buddies, Eric. Everybody knows Eric. He named this thing for fun. We had a sleepover all the time, like for Thanksgiving, the Saturday before.
How do I taste the bread?
Exactly. That's the
tastes like
difference.
An Uncrustable, cuz.
How do I taste the PBJ and the bread?
I thought I was gonna get like some jelly and some peanut.
It's high quality bread.
So we'd have sleepovers all the time.
Them was the Costco dips. Them is like, yeah, I mean, that's the good shit. Like, this the bread. It tastes like bread.
It's so simple, you'll be even more surprised. It's only 4 ingredients. It's 2 types of honey, local honey, Badelian. It's buckwheat and wildflower blended together. Then it's just Concord grapes and a peanut butter extract. It's called PB2. Basically, it's peanut butter with the fat out of it. That's it. Usually, bodybuilders, weightlifters kind of use PB2, but it goes really well. It's a
They
perfect,
still get the protein from it.
but no fat.
Yeah.
Well, I need that.
If you don't want
What?
fat
So
in
you
something
saying
like this,
after I
it'll
go
be
to
all
the
good.
gym,
I
I
need all
can
the
drink this
fat.
mead and
I don't know about that. You could do that if you want, but you just kind of erase
It'd
what
be
you
fun.
want.
after
It'd be
what I
fun.
went to the gym. Not before I go to, but after I come out the gym and I do my chest workout, you say I drink this mead, my
Yeah,
nipples gonna be
fucking
hard as shit. It's big.
Hey, whatever you want to do, man. As long as you like the meat. But yeah, so that little crustiness is the buckwheat honey in the background. That's all it is. It's just a touch of that. It gives it that like white bread crust that everybody remembers as a PB and jelly. Right?
It's the white. That's what it tastes like. An Uncrustable. It doesn't taste like the brown part. Like, yeah, I mean, it's like it's just the white bread.
Yep.
Doughy, like,
It's different. That's a love it or hate it. People come in, they're like, "What are you talking about?"
That's wizardry. Like, it's insane.
The name throws it off because it doesn't say PB and J on this bottle. It
what's-
just says
what's the actual-
sleepover. So the name of it's sleepover.
Sleepover.
But it was because every Thanksgiving for Saturday, I'd have a big sleepover.
Yeah.
We would cut the crust off a whole bunch of PB&Js,
Yeah.
have multiple types, strawberry, blueberry,
Yeah.
raspberry, whatever, Concord grape with different, if you like chunky peanuts, you like smooth peanut butter.
Nah, chunky peanuts
Whatever
is
you
for lazy
want.
motherfuckers, man. I do not do
We
a
would
chunky
cut that shit
peanut
up.
butter, man.
So
Like,
You
y'all
have your
would
dad
do-
come in and yell, like, go to sleep around midnight. Just
Oh,
shit
we
like
just
that.
had Smuckers and Jif. And we felt like we was top notch. It was both name brand, Smuckers
name brand
and
shit.
Jif.
It's name
You
brand
got
shit.
name brand on both sides, and we was killing it in East Cleveland. Like this. Okay, so this is my first time having it. Wow.
Yeah.
And I've seen it at the venue like several times. I'm like, I'm gonna get it, but it's strong too, right? It's what?
Yeah, it's about 10%.
Yeah, I was gonna say this
that's
ain't
why
no
if
bullshit.
you ain't careful, you'll be having a sleepover.
The duality of the name.
That shit is, that like, I tell people all the fucking time before they come to Apis. Apis is one of those places in Pittsburgh. Like, it's a jewel of the city. It's one of those, like, you're going to go to breweries. You're going to go to different, like, I mean, you're going to have those, like, flavor extravaganzas and this and the other. But what you're doing is, like, unique as fuck. Like, and at least of what I've had in my travels, my limited travels or whatever. So, I tell people, I'm like, hey, man, you're going to come over. And, like, I'm like, it's like a honey wine. And people think, like, oh, it's like a honey wine. They think wine. And I'm like, all right, whatever. It's
gonna be thick and syrup and,
like
yeah,
whatever.
Vikings
It's gonna be
and
like
shit, yeah.
and I'm like, nah, man. I was like, it drinks like a beer, and like, but it's juicy, and you can't really tell like what the fuck is going on, and like you're 3 in, and you're like, I mean, it's deceptive, I mean, because it's so delicious, and there's so many flavors that you wanna try them all. Like, it's like Pokemon. You want to, like, I mean, like, you got the whole list.
There's
and
the Snorlax.
It's tough because people come like, all right, well, I don't know. And they'll come in and they always bite
this
the
ain't
dust.
fair, man. You can't make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich drink.
10%?
You
make it
you can.
10%,
It's done.
Like a 10% beer. Like, you're going to feel a little booziness on
Well,
there.
we
It's
just
gonna
had
be-
what? We just had Dropper at 10%. That's a
Yeah.
great beer for mindful, but you can
It's
tell
a
it's
beer.
10%. Great
It
beer.
has a weight. Beer has a weight to it. This shit doesn't have a weight to it.
That's you can
And
put that in a
it's-
Capri Sun pouch. People wouldn't even know.
Yeah, like
Yeah, because you a son of a bitch. Like, why you do this to me?
That's my life's goal to ruin yours.
To ruin your.
I'm just joking. I'm just trying to make you happier.
yeah. Oh, well, I mean, shit.
Hey, Uber's now a big thing, so we're good.
That, you know what? Uber will allow me to get people more fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. Like, here, I'll make stronger shit. You can Uber home. Just leave your keys at the venue.
Can we talk about these fucking corn cups?
Sure, yeah.
Because I didn't even know this was a thing that existed.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's trying to get away from the whole plastic thing. Everybody's trying to, you go to like Maggie's Farm. It's one of my favorite places to go. And now they're not going to give you a straw. If you want to be an asshole and ask for your own straw, you could bring your own straw, but are we really going to try to stick them up sea
What are we
turtle's
doing?
nose
What
for
are
the
we
rest
doing?
of our lives?
Why, what's the straw doing, though?
Well, it's just going in the ocean like everything else we
Yeah,
use.
I mean, like,
what do you do with your car when you're done? You know
Is
what
that
I mean?
gonna
You beat
affect
it to
the-
the ground and then roll into the ocean.
Is that going to affect the flavor of the drink in any way, shape, or form? Or you just being an asshole?
Or people don't
No,
wanna
no, I mean,
put their lips on
It's
the
just
cup.
how much
But I mean,
plastic are we going to leave
You're
behind?
literally drinking from the cup that you don't want to put your lips on. You're drinking everything in that cup.
Yeah, but somebody else's lips touched. Remember that shit.
They-
You ain't
No,
getting
you
hurt
bring your
before
own
the bottom
straw.
of the cup.
You bring your own straw.
You mean the bottom of the cup?
That's where the liquor is. You're not getting herpes from the bottom.
Have you seen the life of a cup?
Most of this shit is mental.
Have you seen the life of a cup? If that cup ain't clean, it don't matter if it's
mental,
the outside.
bro.
Or
You just went
inside.
through 6 cups in 3 minutes.
It's mental though.
Yeah.
It's not about what
Man.
you're actually doing is cleaner. It's I feel that it's cleaner. I let it go. I'm cool.
It's a
I'm
fallacy.
cool.
Yeah, I get it, but it's a fallacy.
That's what life
That
is.
lip to contact ain't really going. Yeah, I mean, like if the cup ain't clean, it ain't clean.
I don't know, man.
That's just it is what it is. I worked in the food industry enough that it's like that either you gonna clean it or you're not. Like I'm not gonna pick up a cup that's all grimy on the outside and be like, well, that's cool. You ain't throw it in the dip. Just give me a straw and fill it up.
No.
If I mean, like if it's dirty, it's dirty.
Not
like,
at somebody's house, but if
It's
you out
either
at
went
the
through the
club
wash.
and you drinking,
It either went through the
as
wash
long
or
as
it
that
didn't.
shit look clear, you like this is good. You're not thinking when you at the club.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's
a
what
whole
we got.
different
House,
But that's what we
somebody
got.
hands
We
some
got
shit
to.
at the house. You like, oh, that shit cloudy. But at the club, you like, whatever. That shit Henny.
So
It
we
don't
do
matter.
we do so many festivals every year. We do so many different things, and all this plastic's just gonna end up somewhere,
Yeah,
man. You
exactly.
see just
Garbage
trash bags
island.
of shit you don't need. Maggie's, like I said, they always been on that. Like, don't have all these damn straws. Like, why does everybody need a straw? Bring a straw. Buy a stainless straw. Buy a silicone straw. You can take it home and throw it in your dishwasher or whatever.
They got like
These just
collapsible.
melt.
They got collapsible like silverware and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Ain't nobody bringing collapsible.
bro, man, you got to
to
look at the future, man. You
Ain't
got to
nobody
like,
doing
you gotta
that,
put a.
man. That's
They
an
are.
unreasonable ask.
That's
That's unreasonable, man.
I mean, I think you can slowly learn. I mean, you're getting old, but we could teach the motherfuckers.
I don't need a straw.
Once you start being like, I don't know, that's too much. That's when you're getting old, bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
you talking about
like,
bringing straws to the club?
Back in my day, we
When
used to.
okay, so
You can't. You got to
then I'm
evolve,
old,
adapt,
'cause I ain't
die.
bringing straws to a food and beverage
Tell you,
spot.
but you got
You
like.
gonna bring your silverware to the
Here.
dinner?
Listen,
Silverware,
now, here's
you
my
can
thing.
wash that.
Yeah, here's my thing.
can wash glasses, too.
I'm not
Well,
gonna.
there's cups at festivals though, plastic cups. That's what we're talking about.
I'm not.
I
I'm one.
drink out the
Yeah, and
same
that's
cup
and I
at
see with these corn cups.
Yeah.
One cup, I'll drink out of it.
Yeah, and that's the best thing. I mean, if everybody's just
that.
doing like a 8-ounce cup or
Yeah.
a 6-ounce glass, whatever, that's better. But for something like this, when we're just trying to keep the flavors clean, keep everything fresh, this is going to melt. You put this in your car for 3 seconds, it is no longer a cup. It's
Yeah.
just goo on the floor. So it
That's
just melts
no
down.
bueno.
Can you eat that though?
I'm not going to eat it.
I was
You
just
can eat it
wondering.
here. Check it out.
If I eat it, am I going to have some side effects, or is
So
that
this
just
cup
gonna,
is made out of corn.
Yeah, that's what they
fucking
say.
crazy, man? That's the future. Adapt
I
to
don't
die, man.
understand
They're
that.
calling
Now
I mean,
again, I'm not going
most
to take a
breweries
straw
are
with
using
me
these.
because I'm perfectly fine putting my lips on a cup. You either washed it or you
This is
didn't. But I will
nasty
take some collapsible.
motherfucker.
Like I might not take it to a restaurant because I'm gonna use silverware. But like I'll keep it in the car. Like if I'm doing fast food or some shit, like keep it in the glove compartment. So it's like, yo, like I could just be like, yo, save the silverware. Like instead of giving me the plastic forks or
you
whatever.
go to a fast food restaurant and you say through the drive-thru, save your silverware. I have some.
I got some in the car or whatever.
You
know
a
what I mean?
lie.
I'm not. No, I don't do
You
that.
lie.
I'm saying that like I could. Yeah, I mean, like if I get it, like I can get one of those dips and put it in the car. Like
Ain't
you gotta,
nobody talking about save your silverware in the drive-through. Nah, fuck out of here.
Come on,
Listen.
Taco Bell. I got
Yeah,
mine.
come on, save yourself. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I've wasted a lot of shit in my life because I don't think about it. You know what I mean?
That's what
I
I'm
don't-
saying. I mean, you know, like, but that's what the thing. You got to think about it once. You got to buy it. You got to put it in your fucking car, and then every time you go to, you'll just be like, oh, I got it. Why did I buy
Well,
this
you
shit if I'm
gotta-
not going to use it?
you
know
gotta
what I
clean
mean?
it,
Like,
though.
Yeah, you got to clean
Because
it.
if
Yeah,
I buy
mean,
a salad from Wendy's, I'm gonna use your fork because I think your fork goes with the flavor. My fork from fucking Dollar General don't go with the flavor of this salad. Like I don't know, y'all buy plastic specific to the type of leaves y'all use, type of tomatoes. Like I don't know. I want to get as much out of this transaction as possible.
and,
That's basically what it is.
well,
I'm not trying to bring my own, because think about it, like you could bring your own silverware. It's not that large of an inconvenience, but I ain't trying to bring my own shit to this. I bought this from you. Let me use your shit.
Just trying to minimize plastic. That's it. You know
I'm
what
trying
I mean?
to- I'm
If
trying
they're
to make-
metal. That's fine.
Every dollar I spent was worth a little bit more if I use your silverware.
That's for sure. Yeah. Get everything, like you said, get everything you can.
I
out.
get you. I get it. I mean, but yeah, no, get some the collapsible silverware, man. But keep it in your car.
You have no issue. You have no issue giving someone a value for every penny they spend because your shit's always super strong.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and it's flavorful as hell. Like the thing that you do with these flavors is absolutely ingenious,
Well,
and
after
the
that
wizardry is
PB&J,
ridiculous.
goddamn.
And it's crazy because you have a hell of a following, and your current space has been very kind to us. Shout out to, hurry up and say something funny.
All day.
Starship Mantis, like Langston's down there,
Langston's
whatever.
my
Like,
buddy
you guys
for sure.
have,
Good dude.
You guys have like cultivated a nice art atmosphere along with
is a deal breaker.
along with the with the Mead. And your space right now is dope. I'm the food trucks and everything else, like the environment that you have with as little space as you have is phenomenal. And now you're about to up the ante. Like,
Yeah, a little bit of a change.
Kind of crazy. Like,
Little change.
I've had the pleasure of like getting a little sneak peek, and the shit is monster. It's like I can't wait to perform on that stage. Like, so tell us about your new place, man.
So yeah, it's only block and a half, not even 2 blocks from the original location, right off that same street. More parking, bigger spot. The location actually is different. It's actually technically was a church at one point. It was built in 1942. It was called Seton Hall. It was built as that. It was almost like a rectory to Holy Souls Church. Holy Souls.
So like, were there nuns in that motherfucker? Was there
for sure,
like nuns and priests, and that was the whole get down.
Yeah, it was a rectory technically. It went as that all the way up until mid 70s, where it became Seton, St. Elizabeth Seton Parish. In 2004, there was the flood that hit Millville, hit Carnegie, hit a lot of Pittsburgh. It was Hurricane Ivan, I believe. And at that point, 2004. The actual church flooded, and they used this as their church until 2011 as a temporary, site of worship or whatever. So it's weird. It's a big red brick building that has crosses on it. We took all that off, obviously. Yeah. But it's weird. It has a big weird history.
I love partying in churches. I don't know, I'm a weird dude, maybe, but like it's just like altar bar used to be my shit down there. You know what I mean? There's something sacrilegious about like party at a church. Like it's and like Jesus drank wine.
For sure. Wait, there was Jews?
Yeah, it was he did. Yeah, he did that. Jesus, you know what I mean? He be out there too.
Yeah, so we switched it up. I mean, we switched it into a little
So what's the upgrade like in batch? Like, what are you working with now with barrels versus what you're gonna be working with?
Right now we have 13 3-barrel tanks, which is just work heavy. You actually have to just every single tank is its own thing, and that's a small batch. I mean, 3 barrels is only 310 gallon, and out of that, we get about a working 280.
I hang out there all the time. I'm just like standing there and like leaning on the motherfucking dips, and like I'm like, I don't know how the fuck he's like supplying the city.
The hustle. That's just hustle. Every day, sweat. I mean, I got a team and a half behind me, obviously, but it's just a hustle.
Your team is ridiculous, man.
Great, man. The greatest people on earth, man. They're with us. I mean, we built, I think, a following. We built family. That's the whole point of this business. That's the whole point of every business, right? So
it's my favorite place to perform outside of Comtra, and I tell people that all the time. Like the environment, like it's month after month. Like you see the same faces, and like it's a comfortable environment, and then you get the new faces like intermingled with that core audience or whatever, and like people come in and they're usually hesitant at the beginning because they don't know what it is to expect, but at the end of it, everybody's like cool as shit, and you know what I mean, like,
and you just talk shit on people.
Yeah.
And it's understood that I'm about to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm coming here to talk shit on y'all.
Yeah. People love that.
You have the opportunity to say something back, but I'm better at this than you.
And you have a microphone.
And I have a microphone.
People love that. That's the whole like camaraderie of that. I mean, you do see the same people, but you see new people every single time.
Yeah, there's that core audience mixed with the with the newcomers, and that's what I'm saying is that like you have that like that core family or whatever, and then you have people that come and they, like I said, they like I see it on the face as a comedian when they sit in front or whatever, they don't know what's going on, but by like halfway through, they're all the way fucking. They're like, I'll see you again. Yeah,
I've also seen comedians walk up and just go, that ain't my thing.
No, I have no problem.
They return and they make it their thing. They take their idea home and get it perfect, and then come back and say, all right, Avis, we're ready for this. We're ready for hurry up.
If I can go out and talk shit on white people, I will.
Always.
Well, our crowd's half and half all day, man.
I talk shit on you in front of you, and you know that I'm about to do it, and you concede that, you know what? You did it better. Yeah. I'm cool with that. Yeah. Like, I always have a good time.
It's always fun too. It's never like about somebody something. It's always just about what's happening that day.
And just moment. Like, I don't know that about you. I'm just talking shit on what we can say.
Making fun of your shirt.
Show. Like, you know what I mean? And we, like I said, we advertise it as such. And again, I think, like when I look at venues, I look at the environment and how that's cultivated. And that clearly is an environment that you've cultivated where that is like acceptable. And like, we couldn't thrive in that. Like, honestly, like I said, it's one of the more unique shows in the city.
Well, to be honest, I mean, that has to go, shout out to Epicast for that. I mean, that came from aggravated assault, and Nick and Buzzy kind of, started something different. I was there from day one when Nick was talking about it, and I was like, dude, I would support this all day. We went over there to his place at Black Forge, and it was already crushing it. And he was like, man, we just should move this to your venue. It's just going to do better.
The fucking lineup that he puts on, like, they're all like headliners. And it's dope as shit to see. Because like, I'll have, like, you'll see some headliners that come up and they're like, yo, man, I don't really know, like, I mean, what to expect. Like, and I'm like, look, man, just get up there, have fun. And every fucking time, like, they leave like, this is, we'll be back. Like, I mean, like, there's that nerve. And it's weird to see like the greats be nervous. You know what I mean? Like, your predecessors be like, yo, I don't think, because you see them as like, I mean, more or less infallible, kind of like, I mean, like, and you're like, oh, you'll crush this or whatever. Like, I don't know. Because this is outside. This is outside of their element. And that's what you get to see with that show is you get to see comics outside of their element. You're not going to see their routines. You're not going to see like whatever you like. Yeah, I mean, this is all like.
And if you do, we're calling it out.
Yeah.
If you come up with the same thing every time, we're going to call you out.
When people get into their, I mean, like, it's the flow changes and whatnot, like, and that's the difference that I mean, like, with that show. And again, that's credit to the environment that you've cultivated there with Apis.
Thank you.
Now you see me, I'm right in my element.
Yeah.
Don't be around me like Ed talk shit. I'm ready.
There's a solid handful.
I'm so ready.
There's a solid handful of comics that clearly thrive in this. You're one of them, Ed. Ray's one. He's one of them. Ian McIntosh crushes it every time he comes out.
Shout out to Ian.
I mean, there's some solid I'm sorry if I didn't mention anybody, but come on. These guys, we have so many people.
Yeah.
And some people just thrive. Some people just don't. They don't know it, but they come back and they crush it anyway.
I mean, whether they do a good set or a bad set, they always want to come back because that's the thing that they want to thrive to do. So
the new space is like 3 times that just inside alone. Then we have the garage door with the outside. We got a stage. We got stage lighting. Dom Shock helps us with everything. With the lights, with the sound.
You walk in like if you walk into this church and like there's hella seats, hella tables. And then to the left is like the stage, and then there's an outside area
for
fire pit, food trucks, fire pit, summertime, like game. Y'all gonna have games down there? I mean,
oh yeah, we're not switching shit. Our thing has always been games. We're in a way anti-sports, but we're very much competitive as far as gaming. I mean, we're talking every kind of board game, every kind of video game, every kind of that kind of everything, just to get people together. We promote no TVs. We promote people getting to know each other, people talking to each other.
Yeah.
I've seen people come in, I've seen people come in just a singular person, man or woman, and just have a drink at the bar and they're hanging out. And there's a 5 group in the corner. We're looking for a 5th or who knows, Cards Against Humanity or something. Hey, you want to play?
Yeah.
They got all new friends
we gotta
now.
get Kat down there with one of the murder mysteries, man.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Like fits so like because people do love games, and I wasn't a gamer until like board games and shit like that until like I started dating her. And like I'm like I'm drinking games. I definitely did a hell of a lot of drinking games.
Don't do that with Apis.
Yeah, I do not encourage.
You do not need a drinking game with these products.
But
disclaimer.
But with your new space, I mean, you're gonna have some sessions on tap because you got hella taps going on.
Yeah. So the new spot got 30 giraffes.
Yeah.
We're putting right off the bat 10 locals. So meaning definitely at least 6 to 8 local beers. Everybody that supported us from day one, Clearly Mindful and Rock Bottom and Meg and Spoonwood with James, and all of our friends. Everybody that supported me from day one. We're not even 4. Apis has not turned 4 yet. And we've had just ridiculous love from the community. So,
I mean,
we're going to return
show
that.
love.
Yeah,
for show love. It's just reciprocal.
Obviously, Arsenal has one. I mean, that's the best cider in the world.
Yeah, like
best buddies Bill was a
I
good
saw
dude.
you for the first time over at Brew Gentleman, and like, I mean, like it was BG, and then there was Apis there, and I was like, "What's Apis?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's me." Like, I mean, and like
Brew Gentleman's always been cool with us.
It's very potent juice.
And
BG, DG, always that.
Yeah, all like I mean, you go around the city and like there's your beers on tap, and the Apis is around. I mean, and you guys distribute, which is super awesome. Like.
Just about 120 locations right now. Almost every brewery that's in the city that we want to be in. I mean, there's a couple that maybe don't have guest drafts, or maybe we're in one tap or not in the other. Like if they have a couple locations, but I mean, almost anywhere. We're a gluten-free weird alternative. It's different. You might love beer. You might love Everything we do,
realize
100% gluten free.
Y'all just throw that on there just extra. Like, and we
so
also gluten
I saw it
free.
because you're down there at Aerox.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so like, that gluten free kind of, because that's a gluten free brewery.
Yeah.
They're
And
also
Chris is
gonna-
one of our best friends. He's a good dude. We love the whole team. They come in, they drink, we go there, we drink. We love
I
those
don't know,
people.
that PB and J tastes like it's mad gluten in there.
Yeah, I was about to tell you,
Mad
it's
gluten.
PB&J too. Like you got gluten free.
How you get
bread?
gluten free
That's no bread. That's
PB&J?
That's the best gluten free bread I've ever had in my motherfucking life.
That makes sense.
damn.
I mean, there is no bread technically. It's just honey.
I'm about to go home and eat like PB&J sandwiches
Yeah, I mean, yo,
and
you
watch
want
the
it.
Cavs game. Like, I'm less of a man as I
That
eat
sounds
peanut butter and
delicious,
jelly
though.
and watch my favorite team.
But what is the ideal PB&J? Is it Concord grape? Is it peanut butter and white bread? Is that the one you want?
It's great.
It's great. Yeah, me too. It's always great
Well,
for me.
you know what? I can go. I mean, the classic is always going to be my favorite. The classic, great peanut butter. Smooth. Fuck crunchy. Smooth.
No crunchy peanut.
And like, you know what? I actually like a nice potato bread. Like,
Okay.
because it's that added
Dutch
sweet, like, just
potato
go.
bread.
Yeah,
That's your Pittsburgh roots right
I like
there.
a fresh. I like
Dutch
a
potato
fresh
bread.
Wonder, baby.
Yeah.
Me too.
A fresh Wonder with a crust. Don't got it. It's not crust like. You get a little bit of it was crust because
Dude,
the arch is it's a little higher than that white meat. So
Yeah.
I'm cutting the crust off. Extra jelly.
I eat the
Cut into
crust.
fours like I'm a
Hey, so
3-year-old.
What's
Don't care.
your peanut butter to jelly ratio? Is it half and half or?
It's a thin spread of peanut butter and then a nice thick glob.
I would
Big
say
old
yeah.
Concord
It's got to
grape
be
jelly.
more peanut butter than jelly.
Oh, I'm the opposite.
No,
I'm
he's opposite.
Yeah.
He's more
I want that
peanut-
shit to drip on the plate.
You
Yeah.
want more jelly than PB?
Yep.
Ooh.
No, I need an even mix, man.
I need to
not
try.
only do I need an even mix, but I need the fucking bread to match. You know how the bread got the lean? For
sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you
So
can't
what you
just-
got to do is you take that second piece and turn it.
Yeah, you got to make sure you put
I
it
just
back
go to the middle
together
of the
right
thing.
way.
Yeah,
Like
you gotta take that second
I hate when
piece and turn
when
it.
I don't look at it right and I put it on there. I'm like, motherfucking, to be off, and you get them little off edges.
Yeah, nah,
like-
I don't
Shit's
do
dripping
that.
on your shirt.
yeah.
And I eat
No,
all
thank
the
you.
exterior just to make that middle more better.
Oh,
I cut off the
Eat
crust,
the
but I still eat the
exterior
crust.
and get
you
that
know?
middle.
Oh, do you eat the crust?
Yeah, I'll still
Oh,
eat
so
the
you
crust.
cut it out and you eat it. Okay,
I cut
at
it into
least you-
4. I want like the complete perfect
Okay, so
sandwich,
you get.
you know?
Okay, yeah. All
I'm
right,
just-
so,
I eat
real
the crust
specific.
with this
All right.
as a. Oh man, I'm about to.
I thought you didn't appreciate
I'm
the
about to
crust.
eat a-
Though.
No,
that
I
was
like
a
it.
whole
Peanut
different.
butter and
Because I know
jelly.
motherfuckers that will cut the crust off and throw it away. I'm like, what you
No,
doing
no.
with that?
That's all bread.
Good crust.
That's all bread. What you doing?
I gotta disagree though. I do love the crunchy peanut butter. I'll go for either one, but if it's mine, I'm
a
making it. It's
texture
crunchy.
dude, man. It's just, I can't. It's,
Moms like you choose Jeff. And then I get the Jeff, spread it, boop, boop, do the double layer of the Jeff, do the one layer of the jelly, slap it, eat
But
it.
see,
Oh,
here's what you know what I mean.
With a
If you got
mean-ass juice.
if you gonna be juicy, I do a milk, man. I do
Yeah,
a
I
nice
me too.
milk.
can't just drink
Always
milk.
2%.
Yeah, well, see,
can't.
I could do a 2%. I'm a whole fat dude.
Ooh,
yeah.
if I can do it,
I
I'm a
don't
whole.
drink-
I'm a just all.
belly
I'm a
says
I
open-
don't
no.
drink milk.
But yeah, I'm a milk dude.
I don't drink
You listen to
milk.
too much Dead Prez.
No,
Milk
I've
on your
lived too long
mustache.
as not a
I don't
cow.
trust that.
Like, I don't drink milk. I don't drink milk.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
I do. I'll crush your milk.
But you gotta your next level shit. You can't put the fucking jelly into the peanut butter. You
Oh, I
gotta
will
put the
punch
spread
you in the
first
mouth.
because I like as a kid you get that. You ever do that where you put the jelly first and then you mix it with the peanut butter and then the next time you spread the peanut butter, that hard ass jelly is in there.
Yeah, no
and it'd be
thanks.
crunchy as shit. That is, it'd be like yeah.
No, I
nah.
keep
It's called
the
a paper
uten-
towel.
I
Wipe
keep
off
the
your
utensils
knife.
clean. I've always kept the utensils clean, kept both of them sealed.
Yeah.
Cause I don't drink that. I don't eat that crusty jelly on the outer thing, and I
Yeah,
don't.
no, that-
I don't let the peanut butter get hard. It's all fresh, new, bang bang, good spread, good sandwich. Sit and I enjoy myself in a nice environment. You know, there's no stress around me when I'm eating a PB.
We know what Ed is eating tonight.
Yeah, I'm eating
about
PB.
to
There's
get
no
one of them
stress.
motherfuckers,
Stop it on the way.
I'm a
The local shop and
I'm
save
a lack
or
of
whatever.
I'm putting
I'm a
Uncrustables
no
on the
stress
menu.
guy.
Tell Cat, yo, get some
Uncrustables
of
is
the-
the lazy way out, man. Just get
Man,
some
they
bread.
are so no, but bruh, they are fucking delicious.
They are.
As
They're
Oh, I
lazy-
might give me some
perfect blend.
It is
Schwabels.
it is that shit is delicious. I like when I used to work in the office setting, and I ain't have time to pack a lunch and do all that extra. But you just unthaw that shit in the fridge, and you come back to it like, oh, you a kid again. But
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Arock is going to be on Fresh Fest. They're hooking up with Black Tech Nation, and Abe is going to be at a Fresh Fest. You hooking up with Jasiri X.
Yes, I cannot wait.
I
cannot wait for this.
Shout out to One Hood, man.
They came in, dude. They were great.
Yeah,
they came in. They were amazing, man. We haven't figured out exactly what we're doing, but we're definitely doing something different. I mean,
well, when you fight that type of fight, you got to get a little bit of inebriant deal. This is a stressful day.
A little bit's putting it on.
It's a stressful ass day.
Yeah, Jasiri hit it like, because I hit up. I was like, yo, you were doing Fresh Fest. Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, you want to be a part? He's like, well, I mean, does anybody want to do something non-alcoholic?
Yes.
And I was like, I mean, I'm sure somebody might want to. Yeah, that sounds good. I could get with that vibe. Yeah. And I put it out there, and Dave was like, "Yup." Right here.
So in the background, I'd already been working on this for a while. Something similar anyway. I mean, we always have people say, "Oh, do you have non-alcoholic? Do you have just something without booze?" Or
and it
very,
makes sense
very
because
light?
with the flavors that you have, like a lot of alcohol, if it didn't have alcohol in it, I wouldn't drink it.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, like,
well, if we put this in a Capri Sun pouch, you're gonna crush it.
I would crush it. If there was no alcohol in this, I would still drink it because it's juice. It's like it's so fucking delicious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, that's why it's dangerous.
Yeah.
But again, I would drink a non-alcoholic version of that. I mean,
oh yeah.
I can see kids
all
drinking
three of
that.
these right here easily. Yeah.
Like even wine, I wouldn't drink wine. Like I like the flavor of wine and the tartness of the grapes and whatnot. But if it didn't have alcohol in it, I wouldn't drink it.
Yeah. When's the last time you bought apple juice?
I drink apple juice. I had apple juice this morning.
You got kids too. You got the apple juice at home.
I mean, apple juice is good.
Apple juice
Simply apple is good as fuck.
Apple juice
perfect,
is a basis for most of the cocktails or whatever. So
I was
gonna
say you drink some apple juice and you be thinking about drinking.
Well,
you drink some just straight apple juice. You be
Throw
like,
some
damn,
liquor
if
in
this
there.
has some Hennessy or some Crown Royal in it, this should be perfect.
Most of your fruit juices or whatever, like they're a blend of like apple and pear juice,
Almost always
and
apple
grape
plus.
juice,
Yeah.
and then whatever it's pomegranate or blueberry, whatever the fuck that they call it on the
A
box.
touch of some flavor.
But it's usually, I mean, it's based with apple. So like, I drink a lot of apple juice, but I don't like go for the apple juice.
I was just
like,
comparing it to cider. I mean, people are like not going to drink that.
Fuck though.
Yeah,
You can drink a bottle of Simply Apple.
Yeah, if it's crisp, if it's a nice crisp,
It's really
Honestly,
apple
Simply
juice.
anything.
I like Snapple apple too. That Snapple
apple is too much like a real apple, man. And I don't know what it is.
It's too.
It's
That's why I'm
red.
drinking it.
I don't know. I don't
It
like.
tastes like apple.
I like the fake tart like apple. I don't.
I
It
really
tastes
like
like
that
it tastes like
Snapple
a
apple.
bite, like I'm drinking an apple.
It does.
And that's what's it's crazy.
For
to
some
say
people,
that,
that's a negative. For me, that's a positive.
but growing up, I'm
But
like,
how much you going to drink? You going to drink 8 pints of it?
No, you're gonna drink that one plastic glass that they have. It's not even glass anymore. It's
You mean
plastic.
corn? You mean
corn glass?
Yeah, I be throwing it at people on the bus like, shut the fuck up. And throwing it at them. Like, oh, fuck.
Don't worry, it'll melt by tomorrow.
Bust somebody head with some hard ass plastic. Like, shut up, you ain't concussed. It's plastic. Relax. It just looked like you hit him with glass.
But yeah, I mean, like that's going
Just
again
angry,
with,
Ed.
going in with Fresh Fest.
Think
like,
sitting here with him with 173 episodes, you ain't gonna be angry?
oh yeah, you got to be.
Got to be a little bit upset.
Whoa.
Why not?
Shit, yo, the last time I was at Apis with Ed, this motherfucker was tapping motherfuckers out on the space talk. Like they were coming in exhausted, like fucking like
Ain't the
sweating
last
and
time.
shit.
It was a
like,
couple times
I
ago.
I need a.
It's a couple times ago, and yes, I don't stand down. All right, you gonna approach me on my shit. Let's talk about it. Otherwise, leave me the fuck alone.
It probably was a couple times ago.
We're always
but what
full of
happens with
opinionated
Apis
people,
is-
too. Always full of
the
opinionated
beauty
people.
of it.
Apis show
Yes,
me wild love.
yeah.
They show me mad love. Like
We
I
always do,
fucks
man.
with it.
You
out
show us
there.
love, too, man. That's how it works.
Well, I mean, like, and that's the thing about like, you're in this game and you're in this industry, and you progress, and like you have a plethora of people that you come in contact with. For sure. You know what I mean, like
You the plug.
And,
As
I
he
mean,
said.
there's a lot of
translate
different like
and
levels to that, but I mean, like it's rare that you
Levels to
find
the
somebody
shit.
that transcends into like a friendship type thing. So
Smart
like,
as
I mean,
fuck. I'm just translating what he says for the people who don't want to use 3+ syllable words.
Just background. Come on.
we appreciate cultivating that environment.
We
and,
fucks with you.
Yeah, and that collaboration is going to pop. I'm excited to see
Shit
what comes
gonna
out
be
of
lit.
it.
Dude, half of our business plan is fun. 50% fun. The rest of it's
Isn't
make
that
more
crazy?
fun. You know, a little bit of wine. I mean,
And that's what we just been saying about Fresh Fest. It's not about beer enthusiasts. It's about fun lovers. Look, if you want to have a good time, fuck with Dave. Dave is a good time in a bottle.
That's Dave
very
brings
potent
the party. Cerminara. That's how.
I've had a lot of nicknames. That's one of my favorites.
That's the one
how
that
we
sticks.
were introduced to.
And people tell us all the time,
nice.
nah, you fucking with Dave? Give me your keys.
That was a big nickname to live up to. It was like, oh, he brings the party. All right, like who's this motherfucker? Yeah, I mean, it could easily be one of those bro dudes, like you'd be like,
It's
what
not
the
my
fuck? Shut the fuck this. I don't even want him to bring the party. Like I want to invite
his
him
party's
to my
going to
party.
be really weird. Everybody's wearing sandals with shit between their toes. We don't want this party.
I
It's
don't
a
want
weird
him.
party.
Don't get me on.
But you bring the right party, man.
Thank
So
you, man.
He rocked the party
don't-
that rocks your body. Ooh, you rock the party that rocks your body.
I don't bring the party.
I rock the party that rocks your body. Ooh.
I produce the party. Everybody else brings the
produce
party.
the party.
Without
That
the right
is-
people, there is no party.
Exactly. Ain't that the mother? Because this podcast ain't shit unless we have our guests here and they bring their party.
You've been shit
All
for
out
years. You
respect.
guys are killing this. man.
All out respect.
Truth,
Well, nah, I
man.
think we borrowed your fucking business model where it's just like, look, if
That's
you
not
fucks with
mine.
me, you fucks with the movement. Yeah, I mean, you
Hell
fucks with
yeah.
me, you fucks with the movement. Like people fuck with Apis not only because it gets them fucked up, but it's just a really, really, really good time. Like I've gone in there and I've seen people who saw me hosting bingo nights and they're having a good fucking time. I'm having a good time. It's just a good connection. You invest in the artist community, you know, not just in comedy, but in other aspects of
Everything,
art.
yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, we bring you something where you can create a full-on experience. Like it ain't just you drinking our shit. You're experiencing.
Well, the first time we sat down, I brought my house artist on just to give a bit of a different aspect to what that
Like,
was. You know,
I think that people, and what I'm finding is that people understand, like, I mean, like the people who are not just in it to make money or whatever. There's a culture and they want to bring other people up as well. Like I'm not just doing this myself. They understand that nobody does anything by themselves.
and
You
they
know what I
rock
mean?
would
the
be the
party
fun?
that rocks your body.
Yeah, I mean, like so
that
with
shit
that,
took
it,
me back.
like your employees, like the culture, like the everything that you put into that. It's not just like, all right, I mean, I'm gonna make it so that Dave is gonna be the most poppin' motherfucker in the city. Like you're making the city poppin' with what you're doing, given like how you treat everybody that comes to your establishment and those
All
that are
day.
employed by establishment. I mean, like,
Yes.
and I guess talk about like that as well. Like, cause I mean, a lot of business owners, a lot of politicians come on and then like employment and workers' rights is a huge issue.
Sure.
And it's so tough, especially as a small business to try to treat, that's a huge argument is that it's hard to treat people right when you're a small business. So I guess talk about how you have been able to like grow and also grow the people that are around you, because the people that are with you and employed by you, like it's they fuck with it. It's not just like
From day one.
this isn't a job. Like, yeah, I mean, nobody that is there is just like, I'm just here doing a job. I'm waiting to get off. Yeah, I mean, you don't see that. It's just like everybody's there is like, I'm here and I'm glad to be here.
what
Like,
would be the point of building a beautiful party if no one was there to party with you, right? So you got to bring people with you. There's no way you're going to have this and have, oh man, this is such a good thing, and you're sitting there by yourself. What's the point of that,
Yeah.
right? So everybody's fair. Everybody that is on my team is literally on my team. They're my family. They're my friends. We chill outside of Apis. We chill at Apis, and it's all the same thing.
Y'all
I mean,
chill at Apis. Ain't no. Why would you go outside of Apis?
well,
Because you
got to have a
to.
barbecue sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
you got
You
somebody
telling
gets
me you
married.
can't barbecue at Apis?
It
Oh,
may
we
be-
can barbecue at Apis.
it's
We got a big ass
grudgingly.
patio. We got a
Exactly.
permanent fire pit. We can barbecue at Apis.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, you got to get the right people. There's not every person that walks in the door is like, come on, you're on, join the team, have a blast. Because from outsiders' opinion, it looks like we're just chugging 10% meads and having a whole deal with it. But I mean, in reality, this is some hard work. This is no joke. Like when everybody else is partying, I'm here to work. I'm here to get this on. I can chill with you guys and drink a little bit, but for the most part, I have a whole thing to run.
I learned that early on in college. Like when I was throwing parties, I got shit faced for a party. I woke up, my whole shit was fucking trashed.
Yep.
And that's when I realized, like, when I'm partying, because that's why I made like money in that. I was like, when I'm partying, like, I'm just like, this is still a business. I got to maintain a level of sobriety.
Ain't that a bitch though? Ain't that
And
a bitch to
that's-
figure out? I
yeah.
got caught up on some party shit. Because I had, you know what I mean? I had, you know, my wife was in the building, we in the room. Everything's going good. And then, you know what I'm saying, the you know what I mean, the other John
man.
came through and she was like, she said what up to my dog as if she knew the dog personally.
Aw.
And I had to
The dog
explain
ratted
that.
you out.
The dog was just out here trying to live. And she was like, hey, I'm just like, no, don't. You've been here before.
He don't even know why he in the pound a week later.
You know,
Dogs will blow up the spot real
fuck
fucking
my
fast.
He don't
whole
even know why he in
shit
the
up.
pound. He ain't shit nowhere. He's
It was
following
like, I
all the
just
rules.
came out. Y'all
He in
opened
the pound a week
y'all
later.
opened the gate. I came through, and then you said I did it wrong. Like, what was I supposed to do? I was like, you gotta die, fam. You gotta go to the pound. You gotta
There's
go.
always that fine line. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a clear line, but
That's
some people
what's-
get it drunk enough or whatever that it's blurry and they don't see it and then they don't understand why their business isn't working or things aren't changing. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, if you're tight with us, we're not. You come in, I'm not gonna make. You ain't paying.
But how do you,
I mean, yeah,
But how
but
do you know what I mean?
but at the
It's
same time, like that balance is such a huge, even in the comedy
Yeah.
world, like even into entertainment.
If we're
and in
you
that,
can't have
partners,
people
though,
too
like-
fucked up in your spot.
Yeah, and
No,
like
no.
even like as a business, like I mean, and as an entrepreneur or whatever, you get into these spaces where like it's very easy. Let's just like be real. Like it's very easy to overindulge in anything that we want to do. Yeah,
And
I
life
mean,
could be
like,
stressful, man.
yeah,
be a
like,
business owner. It could be a stressful thing. You could want to just drink all day and forget about it. But you got to
Yeah.
fucking head down work all day. When people aren't looking, I'm working. I won't sweat in front of you.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. I'm
it's-
not gonna sweat.
And it's hard to balance that. Like, one, you got to do that so you can actually, like, I mean, do your business or whatever. But also having that, like, that interaction with other people that are actually enjoying it,
Sure.
and having to kind of like disconnect and say, like, look, like I'm on the job, like
sure.
I can't go there with you. You know what I mean? And like, and then. You know, on top of that is that like people see it and they're like, "Oh man, you're just partying or whatever," and it's like I love what I do. And
When
it's
I'm in front
fun.
of your face smiling, I'm partying. But
Yeah, but
behind
like,
the
like
scenes,
this
it's hard work.
party is still work.
Yep. And then you get the stalkers, and then you
I
get
gotta
people who are just
enjoy it.
chilling and
Yeah,
I have to look.
I've worked.
I have to look like I'm having a
That's
good
part of
time.
the
Worked
job.
I can't
hard.
walk around this motherfucker and look sad.
yeah. If I'm pissed, you're gonna come in and hang out with
I
me.
can't look like
this
I'm-
dude's always talking about stupid shit. you
Yeah, I can't look like I'm doing a bunch of labor. You're gonna be like, this place ain't as cool.
know? He switched his shirt twice. He's sweating
Yeah.
so much in this place. He's like, come on, man. No, he's actually all right.
Whoa!
You going for that bomb first?
Oh, that bomb. Wait, what is this? So when you
We
said strawberry, like
bomb
when you
first
said
when we ride.
when you said
That's
when you
what it
said
is. That's what it's
strawberry,
named after.
when you said strawberry, I thought you were talking about the strawberry vinaigrette, which
The
is
balsamic.
the balsamic vinaigrette. Like,
no,
I
that's
mean,
we do 3 strawberries.
but
Well,
this
we do 4
strawberry
actually, but
kiwi is fucking ridiculous.
that's just
Like,
juice. There's no
that's-
booze in there.
I stay away from any flavors
That's-
that sound like that with Apis
Yeah.
because what I'm gonna do is act like it ain't Apis, and I'm gonna keep drinking that shit.
That's only
Bomb
8.5.
first.
I-
That's
Bomb
a session
first
mead.
lets me know that it's mead. Like, no, this
Yeah.
shit coming for you.
I had you released that slow terry, which
Oh.
was this 19%.
19%.
19%.
SLOE. Slow
And
berries.
I didn't fuck with it because I was out there with y'all.
Yo,
I was
and
like, you know what? Nope.
and that was my boy Mike. Shout out to Mike. I told him he's traveled the world,
He left.
and I told him I was like, look, man. This is 19%, and he's like, "Oh, well, I drink
Mike
liquor or whatever," and I'm like,
Dunzo.
"Bro, you don't get it.
Liquor doesn't
His
taste like juice.
8% are dangerous. This is a 19.
Nah, he
His
was
14
Dunzo.
is a yeah. I mean, and we got there, and he sipped it. He was like, "Man, this tastes like a lot of things, but not one of them is alcohol."
Yep.
And that's
get that a lot.
That's exactly what this
And then
shit
people
is.
are sleeping in the court on the curb,
They
in the
don't-
corner somewhere.
They just be cautious.
Yes.
Take that home. Like, go there, have a couple, get your Ubers and whatnot, and take a couple of them bottles home and share them with your friends. Yeah, I mean, them is that you bring a bottle of that to the party, you are a winner.
And everyone else is a loser.
Like,
Sleeping in the corner again.
I mean,
Yeah, the slow
this-
terry is wild. I mean, that's something we release a few cases of every year, and we're just seeing how it kind of changes. But that's a 19%. It's slow berries, black cherries, and tarragon. Local honey, obviously, always Bedelia. Always Bedelia. And then it's aged in a Willet bourbon barrel. It was aged for 2 years in a bourbon barrel. So it's this big
What kind of bourbon barrel?
Willet.
A Willet. What's a Willet bourbon barrel?
Willet bourbon barrel is just a brand.
Willet bourbon barrel.
WILLETT.
Willet like a bourbon. Like Willet like a.
Come on, Migos.
So where do you get the Willet? Where is that at?
We actually went in with Brew Gentleman a couple years back and got like 4 or 6 barrels of just random stuff. So we got some Four Roses, some Willet, some apple brandy stuff, and we just kind of aged some different things in there to see how it became. And that was probably within our first 6 months of opening. Brew Gentleman was always cool with us. We were always cool with them. The first collab they actually ever did was with us, or with me, myself, when I was at Penn.
Yeah.
I called them, and they weren't even have a place yet. I'm like, come on out and brew some stuff. We've always had a good relationship since then.
I mean, they put us on to you, and that was the thing that when we got into it, we
are solid people.
Yeah, we did a podcast down there, and there was that freshman cask with Grist House and Hitchhiker
And me.
Yeah, and Apis or whatever, and we got there and we did the podcast, and we didn't know getting into this if if we did a podcast with this brewer, if another brewer was going to be like, no, we don't fuck with y'all, you got to be whatever.
This is family.
And we got down there, and they were like, oh yeah, so by the way, you should also talk to so and so. So yeah, I mean, and it was like, oh shit, and that was our introduction to the craft beer. Yeah, I mean, that world that where it's everybody's playing in the same sandlot, and that all whatever that fucking saying is, that
we're all vastly
rising,
different.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's rising and doing dope ass shit. The story of Pittsburgh, I'm looking at all the BG and DG and Apis and all the folks that and Penn and how all you folks come from these backgrounds and make your own and still maintain that camaraderie and grow in a, not just everything tastes the same. It's just all right, this is what beer is. It's
there's no one in the city doing that, especially the people.
Man,
you just
if
mentioned.
you ain't doing something special, there's no point in getting into it. If you're getting into it and you're just doing regular shit, there's.
If you go back and think about that freshman cask, right? Look at those brews. Look at what they're doing. Look at what they've done. So you named the four people, right? So it's Hitchhiker, it's Brew Gents, it's Grist House, it's us. Every single person has elevated themselves above and beyond. And you think about it, right? If that was freshman cast, this is almost senior year.
Yeah.
For some of these dudes, this is senior year, right? So Hitchhiker got to that big, beautiful spot in Sharpsburg, crushing it with beer.
Changed menus.
Brew Gentlemen added all kinds of everything to the side. Their beer list is crazy. They used to have 6 beers. Now you go in there and they got 12 beers. Their beers are beautiful.
Yeah, Grist House is killing it with them can releases.
Yeah, Grist is crushing it. Let's get the Grist. I mean, come on. They changed their whole outside. Those cans are beautiful. They're everywhere. They're probably the biggest distributor right now as far as cans, I think. I see their cans in draft everywhere.
Yeah.
And every single one of those people.
That Fire on the Hill was a game changer.
They've got so much good shit. You can't even name one because there's 10.
Yeah.
You know? And we're not 4 yet. We're just about to get this new building. So every single one of those people was really deserving of a diploma. You know what I mean? I mean, we really did graduate to something special for Pittsburgh.
That's some dope shit to get into it and see your crew, you know what I mean? Get into it early. I know I'd be looking at flyers that we put on back in the day and being yo, man, these are all headline. There was shows with Ray, Norlex, Tim Ross.
Back in our infancy, back when we just trying to get it.
Russ.
Always with Terry
It's
Jones.
weird from when you trying to get it to where you got something.
Yeah,
because trying to get it is one thing. Got something, you got something, but you still trying to get it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You still in that trying to get it. And so for you, you're in a situation where you got something.
For sure, thank you.
But Mead itself, Mead itself isn't a big thing.
No, it never will. It maybe never will be.
When I don't know, man, because when I think of Mead, I think of a Dave, and I'm just this is a good fucking time.
Thank you.
What do you think the obstacles are to Mead being the thing? Because I feel like Mead should be the premier beverage. Think about, if I take wifey to your spot, she can get as fucked up as me and be as comfortable in drinking the shit that we get fucked up to. Uber it home and we Gucci.
Relatable
or
to
spend
everybody.
the night because y'all good.
That helps too. I think our biggest obstacle always will be and always has been, and hopefully it goes away soon, but explaining the thing. If I tell you what beer is, if I tell you what liquor is, you already know that. If I tell you what meat is, you have literally no idea.
But it's crazy because if
now
I
people are getting
explain beer to the average beer consumer, they don't know what the fuck it is.
Wow. It's just beer.
Nobody really know.
Not
if you drink it an inebriant, you don't know what I just know if I drink this, I get fucked up.
Sure.
And I know that a lot of people drink it and they don't
even care.
Fucked up in the way that's negative. They just, you know what I mean? So
sure.
Most people don't know what they put into their bodies as far as alcoholic beverage.
But if, we're in 100 and some places just in Pittsburgh, and we're all the way up as far as State College and Erie and whatever, Butler and Zealy and shit. But if you walk in and say, what beers do you have? I'm not on that list. If they give you a beer list, I'm not on that list. It's always a separated thing. I mean, Arsenal, we're usually lumped in with cider or something like that. Yeah, and that's just
we
different.
also have a mead, which is
why we don't even name our mead sometimes, because it's like, all right, well, I already have to explain what mead is. Why the hell do I have to explain what sleepover means? You know, that's just like an extra added thing I have to explain to people.
Cider.
No,
This is not.
And if you're
cider,
drinking
man.
cider in this city that isn't Arsenal, you got an issue anyway.
Yeah. No, I mean, shout out to Arsenal for what they're doing or whatever. Yeah, I mean, like they definitely do some dope ass like cider or whatever. But if apple isn't your thing, if that's not your flavor or whatever, then that's not like what it's going to be. And also, it's a different. Like I said, it's usually a lower ABV, and the heavier you get, like I feel like cider has a little bit more weight. At least they have that I've had this shit here just. You hide it so much that it's just a pure drinking experience. I guess is what I would like describe it as.
Yeah, we want to have 65 flavors plus. You know, that's what we have so far. We're gonna get double that easy in the next couple of years. But that you don't taste alcohol. We don't want you to taste alcohol.
So what are you gonna have on tap here at the? You got, you said, like, was it 31?
We got 30 drafts.
30 drafts.
30 even.
oh man,
30 drafts. So right now we have 10 at the spot, and we've been doing a bunch of stuff out of bottles, just unlabeled stuff, just because we don't have to. We don't have the space. I don't know what else to do with it. My employees hate me on that level because they were cleaning balls in the night for an hour, and it sucks. But you know, we're in that tiny space. I took a risk. I took a shot, and it worked. So now we can move to this new venue, and everybody can just see what we've done, and all my employees can kind of enjoy reaping the rewards of not having to clean those fucking bottles.
Yeah.
The dumb shit like that. You know, I mean, now we can just throw it on. So yeah, we got. Right off the bat, we're going to definitely, I mean, Arsenal's on for sure. And then we got a whole bunch of people, like I said, that support us. And then we got drafts for our own everything. And we switch everything seasonal. I mean, if you're at the place.
You guys, I mean, right now, what do you have on? Like 16?
Right now we have 20. 20 even.
20.
Yeah. Yeah, for this weekend we had 20 even.
That is crazy. And how many of those rotate?
Almost all of them. I have about 6 statics.
Yeah.
And that's the obvious. It's everything you've had at every bar you've been to, where it's passion fruit and raspberry. And even Bomb First now is static, peach apricot static.
That's a newer one.
Bomb First it's only about 6 months old. Something different. When we started canning, we that was the first can we
you're
did.
Canning right now?
Yeah, we do some cans.
you're canning mead.
You canning mead?
Yeah,
wait,
sure.
is that legal?
Yes. The
amount of
it shouldn't be, but it is.
The amount of fucked upness.
Canning mead?
Yeah, 12-ounce can, get 4 packs. Yeah,
where can I get this at?
8% only. You can only come to the tap room when we release them. We usually sell half a pallet a day.
I
can't wait to come.
Listen.
Well, just the whole thing with fresh Jaziri's thing is in a can.
But if you get a can, but it's non-alcoholic. I can see
that's non-alcohol. I can see it non-alcoholic because that's like pops.
I didn't buy a whole canning line just to fuck with Jaziri.
I
mean, I got love
listen, we have to
That
focus on this, listeners. Get a can of mead.
I like that. They got real quiet.
Yeah,
you good?
Take that to any party.
Any party, any movie, any
motherfucking
where that you gonna be. Gucci.
You're good with 2 of those.
You're 2. You go. You Gucci.
2 of those.
One of those is good.
Party,
depending on what you
2 for
choose.
Me, 4 for y'all.
Gucci.
You know what I mean?
You Gucci, depending
party.
on what you choose. If you get that PB&J at 10%, get a can.
I don't even know if you should have said that on this podcast. 'Cause you know the Liquor Control Board is listening to this shit, right? Like, I don't, I mean, he's saying it's legal, but I don't know. You can't.
We're not canning PB&J, I'll tell you that. We're canning Bomb First. We're canning a bunch of carbonated stuff, a bunch of lighter stuff. We got no warning.
We ride
what's the ABV on Bomb?
ABV on Bomb's 10 right now.
He said it like, he was like, oh, it's okay. We're not doing our near ahead of you shit. We're just doing like a 10%. Like you're doing a 12-ounce 10% that drinks like juice.
Think about this. If I put passion fruit, 14%, it's hot. That tastes like nothing.
Man, you don't
into
even,
a can and sell it to PNC
if you
Park.
Put 10%.
You are a cool ass motherfucker if you do that.
If you put Bomb First into a can,
it's in a can.
You're going to like that. Like,
Bomb First is in a can. Again, I've been over here drinking it like it's in a can.
I just want people to know, man, if you get this motherfucking 6-pack, you're good. That's your baseball game. That's your tailgate. That's whatever you're doing.
Bomb First, the meaning of Bomb First initially was to be the first in the city in a can. I mean, it was done before any other meadery or even Arsenal started doing that. It was just very limited because we can't really put it out in the thing. So literally the name Bomb First was just here it is.
There it is.
But how do you navigate that
clearly
situation?
A Tupac Machiavelli thing.
I feel like we talked about it, but how do you navigate a situation where, for example, I've been drinking this Bomb First. I'm Gucci. I've been drinking Apis for a while, so I kind of understand. Somebody comes in they drink this bomb first, and it's just like, oh, it tastes good, and it says it has alcohol, so I'll keep doing it. Next thing you know, you're crawling out like, I ain't got my legs, Charlie Murphy. Like some real shit.
Yeah, how do you? Because I mean, that got to be an issue.
That's up to your husband or your wife. They got to pick you up, right?
You know what? You see, you know what I like about Apis? It's a nice couple place, man. Because it's a place where your girl can come and drink some shit. Yeah, so you're good. Yeah, I mean, so typically if you're out there, I feel like it would be a couple place because then you could trade off. I know me and Kat do that. And I mean, we go down there. Tonight's my night to drink at Apis.
Yeah.
And the next time it's your night to drink at Apis.
And that's the night you know you're winning Parcheesi. You're crushing that. It's like,
smashing heavy.
Because you're sober-ish and she's wasted. So you
I'm
it's a
smashing on
solid
the table
win.
and then I'm smashing later. A whole lot of Apis going on. Yeah. No, it's like I said, it's a very nice couples environment. But it's also like, yeah, I mean, a man's environment. Like me and like I said, I brought my boy Keith and his people's down, and I was like, you know, we're talking about breweries or whatever. I was like, yeah, man, let's come down to Apis. He was like I tweeted him. I was like, what? No, I texted him. I was like, yo, let's go to Apis. He Googled it and was like, man, this says like a meadery, man. I don't know. Like we were thinking about a brewery. I was like, bruh.
We get that all the time.
Come through. Just like, trust me, man. I was like, I've been in it. Trust me. He's like, all right, man, come on. Came through, had the time of their motherfucking lives. Went back with bottles, went down to that, what's that spot on Carson Street with the video games and shit?
Kickback? Or what's on Carson?
There's an arcade down there, huh? Victory Point.
Victory
Yeah,
Point,
we went to Victory Point afterwards.
I love
That's
that
BYOB. Yeah, I mean, that was
that and Kickback are my two favorite spots in the city for sure. If you're going to go shoot some pinball or hit some arcades, those are the spots.
Yeah.
Victory Point, Kickback Cafe. If you don't know what that is, just figure it out.
Yeah, that's a great. And again, that's another one of those spots. It's BYOB. You could bring the family down there. You know what I mean? Like, it's it's a good spot.
For sure.
I'm scared of y'all.
You should be.
I am. I'm scared of my night.
He
I've been over here drinking bomb first.
Yo,
I've been trying to review my life.
Falling asleep at halftime over here.
I've been trying to review my life. I've been over here texting. I've been in the conversation. I've been texting, but what I've been texting is, yo, somebody come save me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm acting like people.
I need a ride.
Because here's the thing.
There's
like,
the app for that.
So here's how I drink, and here's where it's dangerous. I drink in a very chill situation. So we were talking about this. Day likes to go out and experience everyone who's in the industry of where he drinks. I like to just be chilling.
Sure.
So I'll support an Apis. I'll support a Mindful. I'll do that, and I'll just be at the crib, silent, drinking.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
But
I get used to that. But here's what happens.
You don't got to leave the
I
couch.
be in public, and we doing this podcast for an hour, and I'm sitting here pounding all this. Because when I'm at the crib, I buy one thing. But when I'm here, there's a plethora of things, so I got to try them all. It ain't like I'm going to leave them there. Next thing I realize, I'm like, yo, damn.
we're gonna have to get another bottle
the bottles
here
are
in a
open.
Yeah,
they
I
gotta go.
No, I got to text
because we
wifey.
really be drinking all this bar.
Now I got to text wifey because I died one time.
Yeah, no, I see. No, what? And when Apis was coming in, I was talking to Kat before I left. She was like, "Is this one of those podcasts? I might have to come get you." I was like, "Yeah,
for sure."
Like, yeah, it's like I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Like, yeah, be like, yeah, nah. And that's what. Shout out to the wifeys. Shout out to the wifeys of the industry.
Always need
I mean, like they.
Shout out to the wifeys in life, because we were talking to Steezy from he's CTO of Pro Digital DTR, and his wifey put him on, and it's just like your wifey will put your wife. Female, anybody in your life, she'll push you. She'll give you that extra.
Yeah, as what I said,
nudge.
it's when I say wifeys of the industry, I'm saying that every man in this industry that I've had like some sort of, has some, there's somebody there's a backbone there. There's somebody pushing you to like, and that's been a nice theme.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, like you got to have that balance of. Yeah, because you're out there in that world so much, you got to have somebody to balance you off in some way. You know what I mean? Like, or you'll kind of go crazy, doing that shit. So, like I said, it's everything in moderation. It's tough to be out here so much and give so much of ourselves to so many people. I mean, like in this industry or whatever, and to have that person to kind of like, be there and
to show the support we all
and,
show. I mean, I see you out all the time. I see you out all the time. We're out. I mean, you specifically, Dave, you're out all the time. I see you all the time with me. I mean, I love it. It's good. Like we're not even together. I just run to the same place. Like this motherfucker knows how to drink.
Yeah,
this is good. This is a good thing. But yeah, you can't do that and
have I lost
risk
that
anything
card because of my death?
No.
No, no. I
People
mean,
like,
no,
you know
no.
what? I don't know if he knows how to drink.
yeah, no, but it's
No, it's cool. I lost it. It's cool. I'll be a drinking partner again.
I've been with you for a while. You know how
I
to
was
drink.
Gucci that night, but I'm all right. It's cool. I'm gonna win it back.
yeah. I mean, like
I take it as a challenge.
yeah, you coming back in the fold or whatever. But
I'm
that's
just
the thing
trying to
is that,
get in
like,
shape. I don't give a fuck. I'm out here at the gym lifting mad weight for no reason.
You drink enough PB&J after the gym, you'll be in
Yeah,
shape.
so how does
I don't know what shape
Apis
that
go with lifting weights? Because I lift mad weights for no reason. There's
I would
nothing that I
say
do that involves
Do
strength.
not
Nothing.
drink it first. That's the
Yeah.
only. That's the
Yeah,
only rule.
That's it. There's
Added
nothing in my
calories.
life
You
that
gotta
involves lifting weights.
you gotta smash
I
your
don't do
toes or
shit.
bend the
I
bar
don't do
backwards or
shit
something.
as far as lifting weights. At work, I'm a conversationalist. I'm a numbers guy. There's nothing I do. I'm lifting weights so that just in case I get and think like a man too, I'm gonna get a scene where I wear just a towel. Like I'm just trying to be somewhere on TV
so you,
with my
you
shirt on.
going to you going
That's
to like I mean you thinking that
You're gonna get there anyway,
like,
dude.
you getting there in that like that Hollywood see I ain't gonna
gonna
be a
happen.
Hollywood type motherfucker. You know
Really?
what I mean like no I'm Pittsburgh man. Like, yo Rick Seablack bro like I'm just I don't
Seablack.
I'm not leaving Pittsburgh. I'm just here. I just want to be locally known in like 3 counties. That's about it. That's all I need.
Motherfucker, you're locally known in 10 counties. What are you talking about?
I
So
just
you
want-
made it. You're done.
I just want 3.
You're
I
just
want
chilling
3.
now.
I just want to, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of room here.
You're telling me
and-
everybody doesn't already know. To me, drinker partners, I told you guys this in private too. To me, when drinker partners comes out and talks to people, you're roasting them. You're almost the Jim Jeffries or whatever his name is of the thing. Just you're telling people you made it and now we're making fun of you for that in a way. Like if drinker partners comes to your place, Ed, you got to attest to this. I mean, you're making it so that you're saying,
Oh.
like, look, you're here to the point we're talking about you.
Oh
You did
yeah,
something
no.
special.
If you go
did
to
something
any,
special.
if you go to any drinking partner show, expect to be talked about. Like, yeah, I mean,
correct.
we are like we talk to the crowd. We're not just wrote like
Come to the
we're
show
gonna
with
do
Ed Bailey,
some.
I'm talking shit.
Yeah, you're not just gonna come to the, like
That's
a
all I'm
show
good at.
and we're just gonna do some like I mean material or whatever.
But
We're
if
gonna be
you
talking to the
choose a
crowd.
brewery to
I'm
talk to, that
only
means
gonna
they're
talk to
there, right? If you go talk to Voodoo, you go talk to Hitchhiker, that means they've been there. Obviously, they're there. But the new guys, when they see you, that email from you, that to me means they made it in a way. Like that's something different. That
To a
people,
certain-
Oh,
we trust
you're
you.
talking
wanna-
about-
we
I
trust
see. I
you.
was talking about like
That
the
means
people,
we trust you.
yeah, people want to talk
we
about
trust
this
you in a
brewery.
setting where it's all you. It's not what you thought of. It's you on the fly because a lot of the crowd work is your personality. Because everybody's crowd
Well,
work
he's-
isn't you just talking shit. Some of it is you related.
I think he's saying like I mean people like the brewers that are coming up like
yeah.
when we fuck with them
Even
they
to sit in the
see it
studio.
as a bit of a badge of an honor type thing or whatever.
That's
And
dope.
that's so
They do.
weird for me
Definitely.
because
I'd love to be a
but
barometer.
That's the thing that fucks with me though is because I feel bad. I was just at Beers. We were just at Beers of the Berg yesterday, and there were about like 10 brewers that I hadn't even known were up and like I mean because. And then even while I was there, I was so busy like going around. And you got a white shirt. Come on, bro. Like why would you wear a white shirt to
It's
an
off
Apis?
white. It
It's
matches
off
my
white.
hat.
All right, so you can
and
wash
the Cavs
it.
play
All right,
tonight.
all right,
Any
it's
other
a nice-
questions?
It's
That's
a
pretty
towel.
white.
I'll
It's a
take this.
towel.
I'll take this
It's a
fucking
towel. Go
shirt.
ahead and, yeah, I
I'll
mean,
take this picture
That's
with
an
no
undershirt
shirt.
now.
Oh,
That's
should I
not
take-
yeah, it's an undershirt.
I'm gonna take
That's
this picture with no shirt.
Yeah, that's an undershirt now.
Like, what happened in the basement?
We're gonna get wild fans. It's gonna be all white women. Like, yo, he has nipples that protrude from his sternum. I'm
10 minutes of no shirt with this man.
Oh, man.
You're just shooting for Hollywood then, so.
But look, man, I'm a year from dying.
Ooh.
For me to get back to where I am, I died last year.
Congrats
I've
to you,
been
bro.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cheers to
I
that.
think I had mad mead
That's his-
in my system.
He's always. I mean, we gonna be 30 years from now, and he'll be like, "Man, I died 30 years
That's
ago."
all
I'll be
right.
like,
It doesn't
You
go
almost did,
away.
though,
And like,
man.
here's
You
the
almost
thing:
did.
It
I would
doesn't
still
go
cheers.
away.
I'd be like, "Bro, and you still here? Like you
It
always
don't go away.
Nah, it shouldn't.
Hell no,
That's got to be a
man.
life
It's
changing
fucked
shit.
up
You got
'cause I
kids
don't.
and shit. Come on.
I don't remember.
You're
none of
not,
that shit.
bro. You're not even the right now the way you were before that.
You
Yeah, I
shouldn't
mean,
be. You're a new human, dude.
Yeah,
you give
you're
it another chance, man.
Yeah,
Not
you're
about
a completely
nothing, but you-
different.
It's crazy because I
individual
don't
right now.
remember dying, and I feel
You
cheated.
remember coming back from death, though.
No, I don't.
you
Here's-
have to.
Can I?
You're still doing it.
No, here's the crazy thing. I feel cheated. I feel like I should have had
You talking about
much-
72 virgins?
much more. I feel, I feel like I should have had.
You already
just
had that.
a
You got
much
Cleveland.
more. It just don't feel like it happened. How I should have been fucking fucked up, and yeah, I mean, like you watch these movies and people are fucked up. I woke up and yeah, I was in pain, and there's been discomfort, But I've
you
been
missed
able
the
to
whole,
come back
like-
to the pod. It is because I've had this podcast and these shows. I get to come do cool shit.
Yeah,
like if I woke up and I was just doing regular shit, like I had to recover and then just go back to work. That's one thing.
Look,
but I get to recover and come do cool shit.
Man, you
hang
did
with Dave. I get to do shit.
You did a full set, 20 minutes, and I mean, I will tell this motherfucking story.
Crushed it.
I'll tell this fucking story.
I still
till
think
the
about
day
the jump.
Yeah, I mean, like
Jump's real.
That's
Yeah.
a good one, man.
Jump Jump's real as shit.
Still think about that
a
shit.
month after he was in, like, I saw this motherfucker the day after his shit. I was like, holy
You saw me fucked up.
And then I saw him after he came out of his like coma type shit. You know what I mean? Came out and he was in a little, it was funny as shit. Like he had the little gown on and shit or whatever. And he's taking rounds. He's just like trying to learn how to walk again. Yeah. And he's learning how to walk and still talking shit. Like, no, bro, it's cool. It's cool.
Mentally,
physically,
It's cool. I'm gonna be out there. I'm like, man, you maybe want to just sit down a little bit.
Nah,
a month after that,
man.
a month after this motherfucker in gowns, he's over here doing a 20-minute set with like fucking physical, and we're sitting there with Bill Crawford, and Crawford was looking at him like, how am I supposed to follow this shit, man? He went down on a knee. This motherfucker went down on a knee and then came back up I was like, what the fuck is? And that again is
no reason to be handicapped by your situation. Like once Day and his fiance showed up, once him and his fiance showed up, I'm good.
For sure.
Y'all gonna show up. If you show up, that means you have faith in my recovery.
Fucking right.
You're not showing up to see somebody die. You feel me? Like you're not showing up to see somebody die.
No.
You thinking I'm gonna come back?
That benefit show.
I'm coming the fuck back.
That benefit, like that shit. That what you went through.
I'm coming the fuck back. Like if you go show up and you like he coming the fuck back, I'm coming the fuck back. And I'm coming back with the same fervor. I'm coming back with a vengeance. And the only thing that I feel cheated out of,
bronze on and shit with the Cavs. Like,
well, it's our guys. We winning tonight.
It's
you know
crazy.
We play tonight.
I'm a little emotional. You know what I mean, because I be drinking. This is a sewer too. You know what I mean, and as I do, but it is crazy to see you over here, like just chilling.
It's just life,
and
bro.
like
You gotta have some
flashback
shit
to like
come
you
back
over here.
to.
Like, and I told him, I was like, yo.
Imagine if you go through some shit like that and all you doing is a 9 to 5.
Fucker got all kind of.
Why the fuck have you coming back?
Brain and all that shit.
What are you doing? Yeah.
If all you doing is a 9 to 5, what am I coming back to? If Dave doesn't have apis and some shit happens, what is he coming back to?
Yeah, that beneficial, like that reach out was it changed my
I got
life.
Wild people like showing love.
It changed my life because I was like,
mad
we were
people
doing
showing
things.
love.
Well, everybody loves you, man.
It was
That's
a
what it
business thing, and like everybody that we
coming
deal with
back.
is like, all right, this is
You're
business.
I'm
We're doing
coming
some
back,
things
bro.
or whatever. Like our goals align, and that's a cool thing to do, and like have cool people that you do business with.
sure.
It's another thing when somebody goes down. And like it becomes personal. Like I didn't know how to handle that shit. I was like, I don't know.
I'm
how to
coming
ask
back.
for-
Everybody's
man.
showing
Man.
love.
That's what,
I'm coming the
this
fuck
is my
back.
like this is my friend. This isn't like a business
cooler
partner that
than
went down
Dave.
there. I don't even know. I'm trying to deal with this on a personal level, and then like you have the community that reaches out and goes, "Yo, we're here."
He's cooler.
Yeah, I mean, y'all like, y'all cool as shit. Like we're here, and I was like, "Fuck, man!" Like it like I said, for me, it made it seem like
That was a good party. That's
Yeah,
what I
It
know.
was fun as shit.
It was a
Like,
great party.
I
it
ain't
let
want to
me know
miss
that-
that. I'm
No,
coming back.
No.
it let me know that like it was these are the people that understand what we're doing, and we understand what they're doing or whatever, and this is a community. We're building
me,
a community.
To me, that was you were already back. That was a celebration of life. That was a
Yes,
celebration
I'm
of friendship.
coming back.
That was something different. That was just saying we love this man and we want this man to succeed at what he does, and we're going to back him up all day as we have.
And it's just like for me,
but
it's just
you're
like,
here, and thank you for
Yo,
staying.
You need
you
the
know?
y'all got
emotional
something,
energy,
I'm coming.
but
For
you also need the financial energy as well,
right.
and that's
You
what that
gotta- you
benefit
gotta
was
make it
for.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you had like because and that's
Production
the thing
is nothing without funds.
yeah, I mean, like no matter what insurance you have, you're gonna have that, like
sure.
I mean, that back end or whatever. And that's
We're
the thing
in
is-
the U.S. There
Yeah.
is no such thing as great insurance.
yeah, and that's the thing is that like and we're very prideful, and most people in this like we're very prideful individuals or whatever.
Sure.
And like Dave,
Wild love.
another friend of mine,
Wild
like
love.
yeah, I mean, like
This is all love. And here's the thing. I'm about to do another fundraiser because I spilled this mead on my shirt. I got it. It needs to
Get
come
Ed
back.
a new shirt.
get me a new shirt because my shit
You
is.
just got to get a vest. You got to just go down to Marshalls,
tampered.
get a vest. Now it's an undershirt, and as long as you
Oh,
cover up, yeah, I mean, that's it's
about
an
to
undershirt
do all
now.
our podcasts in a vest.
Now that's the sweater, like I mean, just the top.
I do
top
that.
triangle. You
By
know what I mean?
Tuesday, that
I'm a
shit will be
real
clean.
guy.
That's what wives are for.
I'm a
again,
real
right?
guy.
Again, to the wives.
I have dress shirts that I only wear under sweaters
Oh, yeah.
because the sleeves is fucked
I
up.
ironed the what you gonna see? You gonna see some cuffs? You gonna see the bottom ends? Maybe
Yep.
you know what I mean? You gonna
Yeah,
see the
we've done
top, the
that.
collars
Yeah,
or
bro.
whatever. All
Everyone
the
got
rest of that
hoodies.
shit.
We're in Pittsburgh. Everybody here's got a hoodie.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's dead in the middle though. The hoodie ain't gonna cover that one.
yeah, this
Oh, it is dead
I'ma
in the
take
middle.
it.
No, that's
Yeah,
not a
no.
hoodie.
That's a third nipple.
That's a sweater.
The fact
You know
that
what I
you
mean, that's
looked
like a little V-neck sweater type.
I can understand he
looked.
looked from across the table and found that real quick. I'm gonna take pictures with it. I don't give a fuck.
Mead doesn't stain clothes; it only stains his soul.
Oh, it doesn't.
Oh.
This is that was some Hotel California type shit.
That's
Like
some
that
was an exit that he's like, all right, this shit's over. I'm gonna throw a quote at y'all. But nah, for real, I want people who have listened to really understand. Like, this wasn't a situation where we're trying to promo anything. Mead promotes itself. Get out there, get some. This is a family member.
This was
chilling with the
this was
fam,
us
like-
talking for the last year and being like, yo, when's the last time you been on the podcast?
Yeah,
Like,
this
yo,
is-
I ain't
this is
been
real
It's like,
family,
all right,
like-
let's get
Yeah,
you on. It's
yeah.
like, all right, we'll get you on, and it would be. And every time I was like, when's it? I was like, no, it's just been one of those things. It's like because shout out to Tom, shout out to the folks that come. Like, it's just fun for us.
Yeah, no, it's something that where we try to every now and again we want to get a guest that aligns with exactly what we're doing and highlight that. Like Dave has invested so much in the comedy community. And through us, through the podcast community, like and through Ray as well, you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
he understands, you know what I mean? Apis understands where the city is going, where entertainment is going.
Oh, yeah.
And along with entertainment, hey, an inebriate never hurts.
No. Yeah, we're down to sponsor
Free
all
your
kinds of stuff with you guys. You know that. I mean,
and the rest will follow.
I mean, like I said, I don't know how this podcast is going to sound to the listeners at home.
It's gonna sound good as
To
shit.
be
We were
honest.
joking.
That's how it's gonna
Look,
sound.
we joked.
we're
joked
clearly
around a lot.
inebriated. But like,
I talked
like,
about
it was,
dying. Like you get a whole bunch
Yeah,
of.
you're gonna get a
good.
lot.
You all
Something
over
for
the
everybody.
spectrum. The Cavs gonna win. We start at 8:00. Like this
Okay.
shit is
You're
dope.
gonna get a lot of shit. But like, I wasn't doing this podcast for y'all. I was just here
This is
drinking with
us.
a friend.
Fuck
Yeah,
y'all.
I mean,
173 in.
I don't know about fuck y'all.
173 in. We could take
I was
one.
just drinking with a friend. Yeah, I mean,
We
I don't
can
get
take
to,
one.
Yeah,
173 in. All y'all do is listen to us drinking with people we fucks
Hey,
with.
if you come see us, though, I'm guarantee you won't come
June
see us.
16th and June 30th.
June 30th, another July
You better
21st.
bring your ass.
Fresh Fest, August 11th. If you come out and see us, you won't get to hang with us, and you won't. Yeah, I mean, come see this in real life. You know what I
We're
mean?
trying to be the Dave Cerminara of comedy. Like we just
You're on
in
your
everywhere.
way.
There's nowhere where we don't fit in.
You guys kill it.
And that's
man.
the Apis model. Like it's nowhere where me doesn't
Yeah,
fit in.
every
different.
brewery, I mean,
There's
it's
nowhere
out-
where it
like I
doesn't
said,
fit.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could take a bottle home, and like that's a thing that you and your girl can both enjoy because
Enjoy.
you're getting the flavor, you're getting the ABV, and you're getting the night in. Like it's like that's a
Hell
Cupid type
You
shit.
Gucci.
That's
Whew.
the point. I mean,
So Dave, let the people know where they can find.
well, new address, 206 Mary Street, Carnegie, PA, 15106.
New address alert. And may
Come
I say,
say
because
hey.
I missed out on the conversation, I had to, break the seal. Seal breaker is a deal breaker, but I've seen photographs of the new spot. I can't wait
It
to
does
go
not
make
do it
people
justice.
roll over in laughter. And
Oh, it's gonna be perfect. It is literally built as a comedy venue. It's perfect for
like
that.
when I was coming in, and like you were saying, like we're building a stage for it, and like the stages you already have at your venue right now is dope, and the fact that you put that in there, given that I didn't like people say a lot of shit,
Yeah.
and you were saying like, yeah, we're gonna do it, and I'm like, all right, I believe it. Does he know what is going? And that shit is a stage.
It might take 2 years, but I'm gonna build
It's
something
a
beautiful.
Oh, you're gonna be
stage.
Gucci.
Oh, that's a stage.
You a first
man.
mover in the industry.
Thank you.
That's a stage. Like the whole stage sees everybody in the.
You
fucking
didn't even
venue.
see the lights on that shit.
You can
yet.
see like you stand there on that stage. You can see the whole. You can see the outside. You can see the inside. You can see
Yes.
the bathrooms. You can see like that's the perfect vantage point. If I go in to a venue and I go to have to like look at it like, all right, where we gonna set up? You set that stage up exactly where a motherfucking performer needs to be.
Thank you, man.
My God, man.
That place it's been a dream of mine for 10 years, and it's now finally there. And it's just built with every piece of heart that me and my father and my employees would ever have. It's built to spec. It's built to be an indestructible party house. Regardless if it's a band like Gone South or if you guys or it's Hurry Up, Say Something Funny, regardless. Like, if you're at the fire pit, you could see and hear the whole comedy show. If you're in the bathroom, you're not missing the
kitchen.
beat. There's a full kitchen. Yep.
Food trucks.
Food trucks right on the patio.
You got the outside patio.
30-some drafts, local beer, local whiskey. We got Maggie's Farm in there.
Oh, Maggie's Farm. Shout out to Maggie.
All day to Tim. Yep.
Tim is a beast.
Nah, Dave be getting people fucked up. You gonna get fucked up off my stuff, or I'm gonna bring some shit you gonna get fucked up off of.
Yeah.
He's the best friend you've ever had.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for having us on, man. And congrats to you guys for doing what you've been doing.
You the fucking best. You the best savage.
Yo, that meat will make them bring the drink out of you.
Nah, man. Yo, we want to thank you for coming out, dog. It's always a good time. We've always enjoyed our time. There's a whole box of shit that we didn't even touch, but it wouldn't have made sense.
He always comes in with a fucking case.
It wouldn't have made sense for us to do so.
Just to shame you. He's the type of dude that'll bring in enough alcohol to shame you because he knows you're not going to drink it all.
He's the type of dude that pull up with a 100-round chopper cake poking out the window.
I'm the type of dude, if you bring it in my house, I'm going to try to finish it, but it's just embarrassing. It's just...
So, Dave, let the people know where they can find us.
Catch us August 11th, man, down at Threadbare, down at the Wiggle Barrel Room and at Threadbare Cider House, man. We got fucking like 20 brewers coming in, collaborating. We got 10 brewers coming out from around the country. I mean, Fresh Fest, Apis. Apis will be down there with the Series X.
If you can't find us, hit us on apismead.com. We'll send one to your house.
Ooh, yo, this is going to be...
It's at Apismead Twitter, at Apismead Instagram. We're at apismeadawinery.com. We'll send it to you.
All people gonna do is take this non-alcoholic Apis and throw vodka or Hennessy in it to make it alcoholic.
And that's the thing. We're cool with what Jaziri wants to do, but if you want to bring a little vodka on the side,
shout out to Jaziri, shout out to One Hood, Fresh Fest, Black Brew Culture, August 11th, freshfestbeerfest.com. And if you're looking for us online, man, we are the Drinking Partners. You can find us on epicastnetwork.com/Drinking Partners. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, and Google Play under Drinking Partners.
Yeah, you caught us partners. Dave and I caught it, and we got to redo that. We didn't want to let you know
just
that
do
you
that
said
spot
it.
again.
You called us the Drinking Partners.
If you're looking for us, you can find us on epicastnetwork.com/partnerspod. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, and Google Play.
We Googleable.
Under Drinking Partners. You can find us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook under Partners Pod.
Hey, we want to thank our family member. This is real family, dog. This is something that it's not fake. It's real. It's organic. Dave always shows love. We try to show love back.
Party.
And Dave rocks the party that rocks your body. Ooh, real shit. Like, if you ever been somewhere, be somewhere with Dave. As always, Drinking Partners is the crew. Epicast is the family, and Apis is the supplier. We out of here.
Thank you, guys. One more.
I like how you did that at the end. I love you. They motherfucking been listening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He been making
fucking partners, man.
Now he been listening. Like he threw that shit at the end. That wasn't what the else planned.